This game is called Go Fish Make 10. It's a two-player game. This is player one's hand and player's two hand. Now for the real game, the players would hold their cards in normal fashion and would not show the cards to their opponent. I'm going to play them flat on the table so that you could see the cards. We will call this player player 1, and we'll call this player player 2. Player 1 looks at their cards and sees that they have a 7, and a 2. They're trying to make pairs that equal 10. So they would need a 3, and an 8. They're going to ask their opponent, do you have a, and pick a number that would help them make a 10. So in this case, they would say, do you have a 3? The partner would say, yes, I have a 3, and would then give it to player 1. Player 1 can now make a 10, would lay it on the table, and would announce 3 plus 7 equals 10. Player 2 would say, do you have a 6? Because they know that 4 plus 6 equals 10. Notice that player 1 does not have a 6, so they would say go fish. Player 2 would draw from the pile in the center of the table, but did not draw 6, so play would go to player 1. Player 1 looks at their 2 and decides they want 2 plus 8 for 10, so they say, do you have an 8? Player 2 looks at her cards and says, I do not have an 8, go fish. Player 1 would go fish and would draw a card. Play passes to player 2. Player 2 sees the 3 and knows that 3 plus 7 and says, do you have a 7? Player 1 does have a 7, so would hand it over to player 2, who would then announce 3 plus 7 equals 10. Play will continue in this way until someone has made 3 groups of 10. The first player to get 3 groups of 10 wins the round. You can begin again at that point. To increase it, you could make it that they have to get 5 sets of 10. So there's lots of variations that you could put with this game. Have fun with Go Fish Make 10.